All right, time for another installment of the making of my debut album, It's All About You. Today I'm gonna go through the last 3 songs, do the little rough mixing thing I've been doing with them. I also, just off camera, I went through the 7 songs that I've done before and just made some little tweaks here and there. Nothing really that major. Didn't think it was big enough to actually include in a video. Anyway, get on the computer now. Let's go to song number 8. Okay, so that one took a lot of work. This mix there's a lot that's wrong with it. It's still not quite to the point where I wanted it to be. I had to do a lot of stuff to the drums. That was really the main part that was faulty. I mixed this one for the earbuds and not for the speakers. It's very apparent here. I had to basically triple, I might have even quadrupled the snare, just adding different layers. And I mean, that's, you want to add layers to a snare, and I'm gonna do that probably with all of these projects, but the need for that was much more clear on this one than the other songs. I also had to layer the kick drum. I did a lot of side chaining, and the volume was just all super messy, but I got a decent product here. I'll show you for now. Yeah, the snare doesn't sound great to me. It sounds better than it did, but it just sounds really cheesy. I might have to add some more layers or just something different, replace things, I don't know. But yeah, the layering and then some slight reverb definitely helped with it. I will move on to song number 9 now. And song number 9 is kind of interesting. It's actually a beat that I made. I make beats as a side project. Check out Panacea Beats, a little plug. Panacea Beats. One of the beats that is up for sale but has not been sold to anyone, one of the many, is used for this song. I actually made the beat and then I came up with a hook that I really liked, and I just kind of ran with it, and now it's gonna be on the album. So yeah, I'd say this is probably the most modern song on here. The drums are very trap-like, and it's got more of that hip-hoppy sound, but I definitely would not call it a hip-hop track. Alright, so it turns out that the song on this album that comes from a mastered track that I released to the world is the worst mix of all of them. Maybe the mixing itself isn't bad, but really the thing that's just bothering me is this hi-hat pattern that I have. Like, listen to this freaking thing. It's just so robotic, so bad, and there's nothing I could figure out without just going in and doing some like ridiculously meticulous shit to actually make it sound more real. I tried layering it, and this is what I have right now. I hate that sound, and if you really want to hear how bad it sounds, you listen to the whole mix with it. And you'll hear there's some cool parts in here, like this is a cool beat, but whatever I did here, it doesn't work. And I made this a while ago, so that probably explains why there are so many problems, because I just couldn't hear it back then. And like, there's good stuff in here. If I just take away all the hi-hat stuff, that's really nice. I mean, the melody is really, really solid, and I don't know how well you can hear the bass. It's nice, trust me. It's just this hi-hat pattern. Basically that was what I was doing for that entire time lapse that you just watched. I was trying to figure out what the hell to do with that hi-hat. Yeah, I honestly have no idea what to do with it. I might go back to my laptop and just take a look at it and bring in a totally new hi-hat sound. I kind of hate to leave it here, but I don't think there's much I can do in here. What I really need to do is on my laptop, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's save this all up. There's one song left, but I know that one needs a lot of work. I've listened to how the current mix sounds on these speakers, and it's really small. It needs a lot of layering. It's a lot of work and a lot of thinking. Anybody who's watching, who has produced, knows that the more you listen to your own mixes, the more time you spend working, the harder it is to make decisions and think about things in a smart way, because your brain just gets tired, your ears get tired, and that's where I am right now. My ears are just, they've heard enough. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will be back soon with more. See you then.